Blockbusters, Gone Home.
Thank you very much. Thank you. If you happen to miss the last edition of Blockbusters, it's tough really, because the two Pauls won a magnificent trip to Hong Kong and China and left us, and we introduced then 3 new contestants. Well, quite a lot of water under the bridge since. There's been 1 game played in the set of 3, and they're still with us, of course. Tim is our single player, Tim Dunn from St. Peter's School in York. Has anyone ever come from that school to Blockbusters before?
No, I'm the first.
First time?
Yeah.
No, it's the same with the girls, too, for a very good reason. Yvette Cuthbert and Catherine Ramsden from Franklin Sixth Form College in Grimsby. New college, isn't it? Nobody's ever been on before. Opened in 1990, was that today?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it must be rather fun to have a new college, all new equipment,
It's very nice.
lots of luxury. Yes. Oh, okay, well, that's the situation. We're in the second game in the set of 3. 3 whites and 2 blues so far. And I just remember that at the end of the last show, it was in fact Catherine who was going to spot a letter on the board, and we came to a close. So we'll start like that. So Catherine, you tell us what you want.
P, please.
The P. Okay, and that starts us off. First question of this show. What P goes before cart, chair, and bike? Yes, Tim.
Push.
Push is right. Very good. Yep, 3 forms of transport, and that puts another white on the board and gives you the choice.
I'll have an L, please, Bob.
An L. What L are driven by members of the union ASLEF? That's Tim.
Locomotives?
Yes, that's right. Locomotives. Correct. Now, don't forget, you may not know, that he has to win this one to draw level, because the girls are 1 game up so far, so every white is useful, and we ask for another.
I'll have a D, please.
Okay. It could be blue, so watch it. Of what D do you need 4 to represent the letter H in Morse code? Now, Tim.
Dots.
You're right. Dots it is. What an evil question that is, isn't it? Right, we've got a flashing white light. The girls are on their mettle, waiting to pounce. So which one do you want?
Oh, I'll take the M, please.
You'll take the M in the bottom right-hand corner. Okay. What M is the French word also used in English, meaning mixture? Tim.
Mixture.
A brave try. Now, I happen to know that Yvette and Catherine know a bit of French and German. What M, and this is both of you, is a French word also used in English, meaning mixture. Yes, Catherine?
Mélange.
Mélange is right, yes. Well done. Absolutely spot on. And it means you've stopped his run for the moment, but it's by no means safe down there, so what are you going to do, though?
F, please.
Okay, F down at the bottom left. What F is a main article in a newspaper or magazine, or, yes, Yvette?
Feature.
Feature, correct. Good. Well, there we are. Catching up a little. What's next, Yvette?
H, please.
H, going across the bottom. Right, we're coming to that awkward situation in a moment. Well, we're at it now, really. What H was the city where ground control was based for the first landings on the moon? Tim.
Houston.
You are right, Tim. It's Houston. And that is Blockbusters. Well, there we are. And it means they've equalized 1 game all. Tim has £40, the girls have £50, and we have a decider to play very, very quickly indeed. What are you going to do as a profession? Have you made up your mind, Tim?
Well, I'll probably take languages at university, probably French or German.
So you'll have to know the meaning of mixture, you really.
Yeah, I will, yeah.
Then, what are you going to do?
I had to take a geology degree in October.
Good for you. And, so that means the fossil's yours down at the front, does it?
Yeah.
It's a very good mascot, that. Yeah.
Amy, my ammonite.
Very good. And what about you, Catherine?
I'm hoping to take law with French.
Oh, good. Okay, just to get a bit of background, we're going back to the board. R is flashing, and it's the deciding game. Let's play Blockbusters. What R in the saying is the customer always said... Yes, Yvette?
Right.
Right is right. Correct. It's a blue on the right, and you have the first choice.
Oh, yeah. S, please.
Asking permission and getting an S. What S wells in Julian Lennon's eyes, according to... Yes, Tim?
Salt water.
Salt water. Very good indeed, yes. His 1991 chart hit, and just in case you wondered, saltwater is one word. Right, your choice.
I'll take the U, please.
U, and this is it. What U is the first name of the Italian semiologist who wrote the medieval thriller? Yes, Tim?
Umberto.
Umberto, correct. Good answer. The name of the rose. The name of the rose, of course. Semiologist is someone who studies signs and symbols. Now we have two whites, one blue, and you have the choice again.
E, please.
E. What E is a violent release of energy resulting from a chemical or nuclear... Yes, Tim?
Explosion.
Explosion is correct. Another white. Extraordinary how fortunes change. The girls came into the first game soaring ahead and staggered back a bit in the second, and now they've really got to leap in now. What do you want, Tim?
I'll take the H, please.
We'll take the H. Everybody now. What H are the people who suffer from the condition in which the blood fails to clot? Yvette.
Hemophiliac.
Yes, hemophiliacs is right. And how very odd it is that hemophilia should crop up twice in one show like this. There it was, and they got it right, and they've got the choice.
G, please.
Right. On the left. What G is one of the substances secretly sniffed by those... Yes, Tim?
Glue.
Addicted to solvents. Glue is right, yes. Okay, we proceed with what?
A B.
A B, please. Okay. Of what B are over 31,000 used during the 2 weeks play of the Wimbledon tennis Tim?
Balls.
Yes, that's right. Well done. 31,000. Now it's danger time again for the girls. Another flashing white light. It's obvious what you're going to pick, but I've got to ask you.
I'll have an N, please.
An N, right. Here we are. Careful, everybody. What N describes the membrane forming a bird's third eyelid? Yes, Tim?
Nebulous.
No. Yvette and Catherine, do you know what N describes the membrane forming a bird's third eyelid?
Yes.
You're not going to believe this. It's a nictitating membrane. Well, that's a word I use every day of the week. What N means happening every 24 hours when... Tim?
Nightly.
When it's dark. Nightly is the right answer. That's Blockbusters. Very good indeed, my goodness gracious me. And it means, of course, that we have to say goodbye to the girls who started, as I said, in such fine fettle and surging ahead. But that's how Blockbusters goes so very often. Thank you for bringing all your mascots along, and thank you for bringing yourselves, which is the most important. You can adorn yourselves with the Blockbuster sports shirts if you wish. Certainly carry the dictionaries as well. You've got to your credit, of course, £60 each, which makes it worthwhile, doesn't it? Yvette and Catherine, thank you very much. A big round of applause, please. They were terrific. Right, we have a first gold run on our hands. It's always fascinating to see how they react on the hot spot for the first time. But you can settle down, Tim. I'm not going to tell you to do anything right now because it comes right after the break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
At Homebase, we're hammering down prices. And this Friday and Saturday, it's 10% day. There's an extra 10% off everything in store. Homebase.
Pick up the Argos Christmas is Coming gift guide. And right now, get a free £5 gift voucher when you spend £50 or a £10 voucher when you spend £100.
Babies learn more when they feel at home.
Welcome home.
The Fisher-Price Laugh and Learn collection lets learning happen naturally. Through everyday play
1, 2, 3 times.
and their own never-ending sense of wonder. Laugh and learn from Fisher-Price. Play, laugh, learn.
Whopper, no cheese, extra pickles.
That's me. Thank you.
Double Whopper, cheese, bacon, extra tomatoes, onion, pickles. Well, who is this? You gotta stop doing that.
You want a Whopper meal deal for only $2.99? We're Burger King. Yo, the boss! You can't set up there. Why not? Who said? I said. You're blocking the phones for you special offer. Phones for you? And I'm surprised at you, Sammy Silage. Especially after the deal phones for you got your mom.
Hey, how are the red for you?
Oh, Mom, this is hot.
Oh, nice glasses, Mike.
Some Specsavers.
I bet they're reasonable then.
Well, that's not all. Have a look at these. Free second pair, 2 for 1.
Very nice, Mike.
They're both very focal.
Yeah? Great.
So it's... Should have gone to Specsavers!
Yeah, Mike. We all did.
If I could have that report by 2, please. Right?
Can you have long-lasting hold without your hair feeling unpleasantly hard? You can with Silver Confirm Hold Hairspray. Hold that lasts up to 24 hours, yet still leaves your hair feeling beautiful, touchable, and full of life. Silver Confirm Hold Hairspray. Up to 24 hours of hold. From Weller.
Have you been injured, had an accident at work, or on the road, or in a public place? Unsure if you have a claim for compensation? Concerned about hidden charges? Now, there is no need to worry. The Personal Injury Helpline will handle your claim with no charges and nothing taken from the money you're awarded. So, for a risk-free quality service, call us free now on 0800 085 1715. If you don't make the call, you'll never know.
Mega drops on PriceDrop.tv are now on. We've already mega dropped an incredible 60,000 products for just £1 each. Like this silver curb chain, and this mountain bike, and this Maurice Lacroix watch, all sold for £1. The price is falling right now on PriceDrop.tv, and it could go all the way down to a quid.
Drop in and shop on channel 636.
Hotpoint now recommends Ariel. Because research shows that on our 30-degree wash, there's no better combination for keeping your whites looking bright.
This year, go back before the story you know and witness a new chapter of evil.
I tossed you out!
Exorcist, the beginning.
Where my regiment marches still, after perishing in the tower. This place, gathering water, hath down brought my neck.
From here, my mother was taken to be hanged as a witch.
This Halloween, join us for 3 days of paranormal investigation into the mysteries surrounding Pendle Hill in Lancashire. Most Haunted Live, exclusively on Living TV.
Welcome back. So we have a new champion, Tim Dunn from St. Peter's School, York. Before we get him to do the gold run, in fact, before we introduce 2 new contestants, I should balance things up because I talked to the girls who've just gone from the Franklin Sixth Form College in Grimsby about the fact that they had one of the newest schools in the country. He never mentioned yours, which is one of the oldest. Do you know the date?
Well, I think it was 627 AD it was founded.
627 AD?
Yeah.
Enormous. St. Peter's School in York.
Yeah.
A huge school, is it, or is it a...
No, it's only a normal-sized school.
Well, interesting. Right. Now, do you want to meet 2 new contestants? I think so, don't you? Yes. All right. You look that way, I'll look this way and say, let's meet them, shall we? A big round of applause for James Croucher and Michael Salter. Right, welcome, fellas, from Northgate High School in Ipswich. Which is, James, how old?
It was opened at the end of March.
Oh, was it really?
It was.
Oh, it's the newest school of all then, isn't it?
That's right.
Right.
The sixth form centre.
Oh, is it? Well, nice to see you both. You've already met Tim, so all we're going to ask you to do right now is to sit back and take it easy, because Tim has a certain job to do, and he knows all about that. Ready to go, Tim? Right, have a look first of all at the board you're going to be facing. Not too difficult, is it? That's his first go-round, so give him a big round of applause, please, as I say, Tim, put yourself on the hot spot, please. Well, there it is, Tim. You know the rules. Simple they are. Go to gold in 60 seconds or less. just tell us which letters you want to start with on the left.
DP, please.
Today, the Times and the Independent.
Daily papers.
Yes?
DL.
Sign on it or tear along it.
Dotted line.
That's right.
PL.
Made from graphite and graded HB...
Pencil lead.
Yes.
SC. CS.
SC?
SC.
Small marine creature which disgorges its stomach when attacked.
Sea cucumber.
Yes, that's right.
AC.
Parallel at 66.5 degrees north. A parallel.
BRB.
The new name for the Sadler's Wells Dance Company.
British Royal Ballet.
Not British.
SQ.
One viola player, one cellist, and two violinists.
Two quartets.
Yep.
DL.
Coveted title held by John Masefield, C. Day Lewis, and Ted Hughes.
Poet Laureate.
That's right. Well done. 1 second to go. Very well done indeed. Well recovered. Have a look at this. This is your first prize.
It's probably the most famous pedestrian crossing in the world, Abbey Road, London. Immortalised by the Beatles and the home of the famous Abbey Road Studios, where they and so many other stars have recorded hit after hit. Your prize is to add your name to that exclusive list by making your own recording in these hallowed studios. You'll have the exclusive services of an experienced recording engineer for the day while you concentrate on that hit song. And to round off the day, you could be dining with the stars when you eat at Rolling Stone, Bill Wyman's famous Sticky Fingers restaurant.
Congratulations. Isn't that wonderful? Very good prize indeed. I bet you had the shakes 3/4 of the way through that particular game. My goodness, you got tied down at the end. Congratulations on doing it with just 1 second to spare. Retake your seat and we'll carry on. Thank you, Tim, very much indeed. Terrific prize for the first gold run, and I think he's quite overcome. So to allow him to recover, let me just check on the two that we didn't get. Arctic Circle was the parallel at 66.5 degrees north. And of course, as ballet fans will know, or ballet-tomains, the new name for the Sadler's Wells Dance Company is the Birmingham Royal Ballet. Birmingham. Right, he's quite settled now. The others have got their fingers near the button. So it's time for us to begin this particular set of games, be it 2 or 3. So sit forward, Tim, James, and Michael, and here we go. Let's play Blockbusters. Right, here we go with the first one, which is I. Now, what I is the country with the largest population in... Yes, Tim?
India.
Yes, in the British Commonwealth. India is correct. Well done. Good start. Population of about 800 million in the last count. Right, you have the privilege of the first choice.
I'll take a O, please.
O, right down to the bottom. Okay, stand by, James and Michael. Time to make your impression on the board. What O is a fishing port and ferry terminal in Belgium? That's Tim.
Ostend.
Ostend is right, yes. Okay, that's 2 whites so far. Next one, please.
M, please.
Okay, M. What M is a fever spread in the... Yes, Tim?
Malaria.
In the tropics by mosquitoes. I'd say malaria is correct. Now, listen here, James and Michael. Don't be put off by this. I mean, it can happen to anybody, but get in there and make sure it doesn't happen again, okay? Tim, what are you going to have?
I'll have to take the F.
You have to take the F, okay. What F are the 3 goddesses who control man's... Yes, Tim?
The Fates.
The Fates, man's destiny. That's Blockbuster. One of the quickest games we've had on Blockbusters for long. I know I'm laughing. It's a bit tough on James and Michael, isn't it? But I'll say, don't be put off. It's happened before, but not for a long time. I've got to mention, right at this particular stage, the fact that you, James, are unique, I think, on Blockbusters. I don't think we've ever before had someone who indulges in lawnmower racing.
Yes, I do.
I didn't think it was serious. I thought it was a bit of a joke. But no, you've been from, what, Land's End to John O'Groats?
Yeah, with my father and his team.
Oh, your father lawnmowers as well,
he does as well.
Right, so on the road?
Yeah.
I see, doesn't it muck up the lawnmower?
It doesn't because we don't have the blades down.
I see.
I have got a photo.
Oh, a photo? Oh, what?
The right way up.
Hi, say, it's a very professional-looking job, isn't it? Are there many lawnmower drivers in your district?
Not in the district, in the country there are. There's an organisation called the British Lawnmower Racing Association, and that organises a 24-hour lawnmower race in the south each year.
It's obviously very serious to you, isn't it?
Not really, no.
Well, it's not very serious to me either. I must ask Michael whether he indulges in anything funny like that.
No, nothing that's unusual.
Oh, really? What's your main pursuit outside school?
Mainly acting.
Acting?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go to drama school?
I'd like to.
Right.
Either that or law.
Oh, acting or law. Well, it's another branch of acting, really, isn't it? Right, let's get on before we go too far. The second game now. P is flashing in the middle, and the two are determined to try and get to Tim before he can get to the end of the run. What P, everybody, is a breed of hunting dog or a hand on the clock? That's Tim.
Pointer.
That's right. Yes, pointer it is. Now, come on, everybody. As Tim picks the next letter, let's go for this one. Which is it, Tim?
The F, please.
No, okay, the F at the top. What F became known as the F word at the Maastricht Euro Summit? Because John Major... Yes, James?
Federalism.
Federalism. Yes, I'll give you that. Federalism it is. Well done. The hesitation is because I had to read through the answer. We had federal down, but it says lower down accepts federalism. Well done. You've got yourself on the board, and you've got the first choice.
I'll have an S, please.
I'll have an S. Okay. What S is the city for which Jorn Utzon, the Danish architect, designed a famous... Yes, James?
Stockholm.
No. Worth trying, though. Tim, what S is the city for which Jorn Utzon, the Danish architect, designed a famous modern opera house?
Sydney.
Sydney. You knew I was going to say it, didn't you? Sydney is right. Well done. Right, another letter.
Oh, W, please.
W. Oh, I see, yes. What W is the material used in parquetry and marquetry? That's Tim.
Wood.
Wood is the simple answer. That's well answered. So, 3 whites and 1 blue so far. Still fairly early days, but they've got to buck up. Right, Tim?
L, please.
L. Okay. Of what L, everyone, do the contestants of 15 to 1 have 3 and... Yes, Michael?
Lives.
Lives is right. Good answer. There was a second part and a cat proverbially 9. You got it before I got to that. Well done. And you've got the choice for the next one.
Can we have the G, please?
Thought you might, right away from the battlefield. What G is the plural word for the solid sediment left in the bottom of a coffee cup? Tim?
Granules?
No. That's before it goes in. James and Michael. What G is the plural word for the solid sediment left in the bottom of a coffee cup? Yes, James?
Is it the grounds?
Grounds or grouts? I would have taken either. That's another blue. Now, suddenly the game looks brighter for our double team. It's 3 blues and 3 whites, and James, you have the choice.
I'll have an N, please.
An N. Okay. Trying to move along the top. What N is the first name of the bespectacled Greek singer whose recording of the White Rose of Athens was a big hit? Yes, Michael?
Nana.
Nana Muscuri. Absolutely correct. Back on the fixture. And here's me thinking it was before your time. What's next?
Can we have the E, please?
Okay. Moving across the top quite successfully. So stand by, Tim. What E, according to Coleridge in The Ancient Mariner, describes the water nor... Yes, Tim.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Well interrupted. Nor any drop to drink. Now, at long last, the flashing light. It is white, so our double team have got to jump on him if they can. Which one?
I'll have to choose the T, please.
The T. Here it is. What T can be radial, cross... Tim?
Tire.
A tire is the right answer. That's Blockbusters. Well, he really is in control at the moment, isn't he? That was Tim, and he got there, now has 115 pounds, but more to the point immediately is the fact that we've got to say goodbye to James and Michael. It was a short visit, but an impressive one, because we all know about lawnmower racing now. James, thank you very much indeed. Thanks to you, Michael, as well. Shaking hands all ready to say goodbye, but it doesn't matter. Any old time will do, because I'm going to tell you now that you've got to take your mascots, plus the Blockbuster dictionary, of course, and the Blockbuster sports shirt, and the £20 each that you've earned. Hope you've enjoyed it, fellas. Thanks very much indeed for joining us. A round of applause for James and Michael. Right, we may waste no further time because we're going into the second of the gold runs for Tim. So, Tim, you're ready to do this? Okay. Hold tight for a moment because you get the advantage of a preview of the board. I hope it does you a little good. And then I say to you, of course, as you know all too well, for the second time, Tim, put yourself on the hot spot, please. As before, but perhaps a tiny bit quicker this time. Go to gold in 60 seconds or less. Tell us where you want to start on the left and we'll start our clock.
I'll start with FE, please.
What the abbreviation EG stands for?
For example?
Yes?
ST.
It should always be read before signing an agreement.
TS.
Eton, Harrow, Rodine and Benenden.
Private school.
That's right.
QON.
Choice for the 3 finalists in the last round of 15 to 1.
Question or nominate.
That's right.
MC.
Removable lid of an inspection chamber.
Manhole cover.
Yes, that's right.
RF.
Dynamic action which drives the north poles of the 2 magnets apart.
Rotating force.
Not rotating.
Revolving.
No, drives them apart.
Removing.
No.
SS.
Imprisonment not served by the offender unless he commits another crime.
Suspended sentence.
That's it, Blockbusters. 5 seconds to go. Well done. Congratulations, and here's your second gold run prize coming up. Take a look at this.
This 5-octave MIDI-compatible keyboard is a recipe for limitless musical exploration. Blend one of 128 sampled voices with one of 64 different backing styles. Set desired tempo and add manual drums. Build sequences with the integral arranger loop facility and add chorus and digital reverb to taste. Monitor through the built-in stereo speakers, and all that's left to do is select the applause sound effect to register your delight.
Tim, very well done indeed. Gosh, you do cut it fine, don't you? The first one you did with a second to spare, that one you did with 5 seconds to spare. Still, you got there, that's the main thing. Will you do the third? We shall see in time. Retake your seat and give them another round of applause. Right, a very quick check on those two that he tripped over, or hesitated over. In fact, it should always be read before signing an agreement, is the small print, of course, and dynamic action which drives the north poles of the 2 magnets apart is repulsive or repelling force. Oh, no wonder he didn't get it. Still, he's now sitting pretty with 115 pounds, hoping to do the third gold run. We'll see whether he does right at the beginning of the next edition of Blockbusters, or a little bit into the beginning, because first of all we meet 2 contestants, and we look forward to you joining us then. For now, from all of us, goodbye.
Oh, there they go with that funny dance. Bob's back with more of those tough questions at the same time tomorrow here on Challenge. Mind you, they're still easier than some of the questions on Classic Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Chris Tarrant's here with another set of questions that I just can't answer at 9 o'clock tonight.